Thank you for checking out the third installment of my Support Local Business series. This pandemic has definitely put a lot of stress on a lot of people, and it has also given people a lot more time at home with restrictions on traveling places within the city. Many people have taken these opportunities to start enjoying a few new things, maybe a video game or two. Video gaming has evolved drastically since the first arcade system came out, and it really started taking off with the home video game console. Atari, Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, Xbox, these are really just a few names in the video gaming world, but with literally thousands of amazing games out there, we always focus on the new titles that are released, and they're far and few between. Maybe it's time to go back and look at some vintage games and systems, now that we have some time on our hands. Today, I am speaking with my friend and video game enthusiast, Nader Kashmar, owner of GameSwap, a games and collectibles shop. Thank you so much for joining me here. I know that you've had GameSwap for a few years now, and it's your baby there. I love coming in there and taking a look and seeing what you've got. And I know that you are still open. Unfortunately, you can't have people coming into the store right now. How are you serving the clients that you've got right now? How are they getting the games and their collectibles?
Well, we've had to adapt to this, type of serving the customer. We've created a website where we've uploaded our entire inventory on there, and that way people can see what we have in stock, and they can come to the store or call and just pick it up, kind of thing. It's more like a pickup location, and we update this inventory daily, so it's always up to date. But yeah, like it's no more like a browsing type of situation anymore. It's more like, sadly, because the store was set up as a browsing.
Absolutely. You go in there, you take a look, see what kind of games, what kind of collectibles you've got, and then you pick what you want. I know it's a little bit more difficult to get that spontaneous purchase when people are browsing specifically for what they need online. But you do have your catalog on the website, which is great, right?
Yeah, we have it on gameswap.ca.
Gameswap.ca, perfect. That's great, and I will definitely be posting that with the video here. Now, obviously, you get new stuff all the time. I know that you have the card collectibles. I was never into those, but I know they're huge in a lot of circles. You have like the Pokemon. You have what are the other ones, Nader?
So we carry Yu-Gi-Oh. We're actually like a sanctioned store by Konami, so we get things earlier. We used to run tournaments here, but obviously we can't do that anymore.
Unfortunately,
yeah. We get special cards that only stores like sanctioned stores get. We get the latest Yu-Gi-Oh product. We're up to date with that. And we get the latest Pokemon. We're up to date with that. And we've been mainly focusing on those two. There are many other card games out there. There's like Magic the Gathering. There's
that's one of the oldest ones, I think.
Yeah, and it's still hot. It's just we've realized our clientele are folk, they want more Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, and so we just focused on those two over all the other card games out there.
Well, that's really good. It's good that you have you found that specific item that people are wanting and craving, and you're focusing on that. And it's great. I didn't know that you were sanctioned by Konami. I didn't know that you were.
Yeah, we're affiliated. So we are listed on their website as a tournament store, and we get like special promo cards that are called Lost Arts. Only stores get those, and like, if anybody purchases a certain amount of Yu-Gi-Oh product from the store, they get a free Lost Art or like an OTS pack, which is a official tournament store packs that we receive. So yeah, we get perks for being a sanctioned store. But yeah, like I said, like we used to have like tournaments where people come and sit down and play like 12 people, up to 12 people, but we don't have that anymore. So it's more like just getting the product now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. But I mean, if people follow you on Instagram, they can see anything special that you're getting in, anything like that,
Yeah, yeah.
on the
So
Facebook business page and on your website. So that's always good.
yeah, so like any, because we're also like buying and selling and trading. So
Okay.
anything that's any new product or any new traded in product, we take pictures of. We obviously put them on the inventory. We take pictures and we upload them on our Instagram page, and then we also it gets also posted on Facebook automatically. So
Yep.
it's a good way for the customers to know what we're getting in. And if they spot something, they'd be like, "Hey," they can communicate. It's like everything's gone digital now. It's
Yeah.
almost like that's the only
Well,
way we can
I
connect with the
follow you
customer.
on Instagram, and I see every couple of days you're showing a new stack of either PS3 games,
Yeah, yeah,
PS4 games,
yeah,
Nintendo games, Xbox games,
yeah,
whatever you can find. And I
yeah, and
mean, look, I love plugging in the old NES every once in a while
yeah,
and playing some Mario or Contra even. I love Contra.
for
The
sure.
original Contra was fantastic.
Amazing. Yeah,
Um, so you, being a Konami store, you got that Konami code off by heart, right?
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, sadly, Konami's not has stopped making games, but they're still doing the card. They're still in the card business. But
Right.
when it comes to publishing games, they have sadly they have because they made amazing games. Don't get me
They
wrong,
did
like
make amazing games for sure.
amazing games. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid and all those old school games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah. So that's unfortunate, but I mean, the legend will live on for that,
for
because
sure.
I mean, I still have several Konami games. I know that for my multitude of systems that I can't plug in because I don't have enough TVs. I
You
don't
gotta
have
get
enough
those.
HDMI ports and AV
You gotta get
ports.
those multi-convert, like multi outlets. You can push buttons to switch.
That's right. Yeah, you need the splicer.
Yeah.
So Nader, what is the Instagram handle? What is the Facebook page that people can follow you at?
GameSwap. That's literally just one word, GameSwap.
At
And
GameSwap, and Facebook is GameSwap. That's
as well.
fantastic. Make sure
Yeah,
that people follow you, and
yeah.
if they see anything that they're interested in, because I mean, let's be realistic. To buy what's the new system out right now? The Xbox
So
Series X or the PS5. That's crazy. Uh, $700 for the system, and then $90 per game. And
yeah,
I love some good classic games. Get into GameSwap, get some good classic games. Play for hours upon hours,
mm,
and spend a fraction of what you would on a new PlayStation or a new Xbox, and help support the local businesses. You're at the corner of Birchmount and Ellesmere, right?
that's correct. 1601 Birchmount Road. That's
1601 Birchmount Road,
that's
right
where
there,
we
and you're
are.
visible right off of Ellesmere. I drive by almost
Yeah,
all the time going to my parents' place.
yeah. It's a corner store.
Yeah, pretty well. It's a corner
Yeah,
store that sells video games and collectible cards.
exactly. Yeah. Retro to new, but more mainly focus on retro because that's what our passion in is.
Absolutely, it's a lot of people's passion. Everybody loves the things that are, a little bit older. It's got a little bit more love in it, I think.
Hmm. Yeah, you gotta like like for example the NES. You have to like blow on the game to make sure it works and like wiggle it in. Oh, it's not turning on, and
My specific NES, and everybody's NES is different. I know this for a fact, but mine specifically, you put the cartridge in, it starts flashing, you turn the power off, you take the cartridge and you just shift it a little bit to the
yes,
right, and
yes,
just a touch, and
yeah.
then you close it up again, and it works, no problem. And that's my NES. I know some people's are different. Some people, you got to pull the game out, we give the cartridge a blow, put it back in there, you shift it around a couple times. No, mine is very simple. Stick it in to the right. That's it. Good to go.
And you know what? It's usually 90% of the time it just needs cleaning, and then you can simply do that with rubber and alcohol and Q-tip and just clean the teeth. That's all it was
Yeah,
really. Even though I had a disclaimer in the back not to use rubber and alcohol because they they don't want you to clean it. They want you to buy another game.
of course,
It
of
was
course.
really funny back then.
That's exactly it. But it is what it is, right?
Sure.
Nader, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I know that you're busy, probably getting orders filled for the Christmas season, making sure that people get their games for their kids and everything like that. So I will let you go, but
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate you taking the time to do this, and hopefully everybody out there watching this, you can support GameSwap and go out there, pick up some vintage games, and have a good time. Just look on the website, follow them on Instagram, follow them on Facebook.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And yeah, it was great seeing you.
You too. Take care.
GameSwap is located for storefront pickup at 1601 Birchmount Road. To place an order, call 416-783-7022, or you can visit www.gameswap.ca. Don't forget to like and follow at GameSwap on Instagram and on Facebook. I hope you're all staying safe out there during these challenging times. If you or anyone you know owns or operates a small business and would like to be featured on a similar video, give me a call or send me a message. Call me today to get into your dream home.